Today for Mousetrap Monday, we're going to review the Victor brand Tri-Kill Mousetrap. They say one of the biggest mistakes people make when they have a rodent problem is they don't set out enough traps to kill all the mice they have at one time. And this trap was developed as a solution to that problem. It's advertised as the only multi-kill mechanical mousetrap on the market today. It has 3 powerful springs which will kill up to 3 mice in a night. And this came in a 3-pack, so if set correctly you can catch up to 9 mice in a night. The way it works is underneath here you have a little bait station where you put your peanut butter and 3 different chambers for the mice to enter. And as they enter, they come through this little square plastic snare. Their head or their body comes through, and to get that bait they have to go past this trigger pad, which when they press against it releases that spring and the snare comes up and catches their body. I'll show you with this pencil how that works. They just come through the snare to get that trigger pad, releases it, that spring comes up, and they're caught right around the neck and they're held in place. Now people might think once you catch one mouse, the other mice will avoid the area because there's a dead mouse right there. But with trail camera footage, I've noticed that's not the case at all. Once you catch a mouse, it actually generates curiosity and more mice come over. They also want to come and get that the bait behind that trap. So even though there's a dead mouse here, they'll come through and come at a different angle to get that bait and get caught as well. So it's not uncommon to have 3 little mouse bodies sticking out of this trap in the morning. Now to reset this trap, all you have to do is push down on the top of this little spring lever until that trigger pad catches the little latch, and you're ready to go. Now these snare traps aren't very common today, but in the past they were some of the most popular traps available. They were called choker traps. Here's one from the 1880s. It has 2 little holes for mice to enter, but it works exactly the same way. You can see that little wire snare coming down to catch the mice. They made them out of a variety of materials. Here's one from the 1890s made out of tin. It had 5 different holes to catch 5 mice at a time. And then they also made them out of wood. This one has 4 stations. So we're going to set up the motion camera footage in the barn and see how many mice we can catch. I wouldn't be surprised if a rat shows up and tries to get that bait, but it's really only big enough to catch mice. Let's go set it up and see what we can do with this trap. So last night we caught a mouse in our Victor Tri-Kill Mousetrap. To release this mouse, you can see that little snares around his neck, so you just simply push down the lever and give it a good shake and it'll come out. You can throw that right into the garbage and reset it. It looked on the trail camera footage like a rat definitely did try to get that bait, and that there were multiple mice that came along but didn't get caught. So we only caught one at a time, but it looked like it worked very well for catching this mouse. I'm going to set these up and go try to catch more mice out in the barn.